Hello everybody, this is Otto864 and I'm going to be doing a commentary, that's right. Alright, now, before I get anything going, besides the fact that I'm using a spy silence and gonna get some kills with it, I would like to say please, 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 there's a link in the description, you should go to it, and it's gonna ask you, do you want YouTube to be allowed to do such and such with such and such? And it's you basically making an awesome actually you're not making anything, you're just gonna type in a name, I don't care what it is, like, and it'll be Machinima's new kind of thing that they've got going. So I, I would be much obliged if you kind of went there and then once you said allow and typed in a name, that doesn't really matter what it is. If it's you actually want to use this, then I'd be sweet, then continue using it. But if you don't want to use it, then it doesn't really matter. But once you get past that, then you can go to find gamers and type in Auto864 and go to me and just like bump up the videos that you like on my channel. I've got my 4 nuke one that I posted way, way, way back when that I put on there, and I'd love it, love it, love it, love it, love it if I could get some, they're called bumps, which is essentially the same as likes. So I would love it if I could get some likes on there, because I'm in much need of, I don't know, kind of getting out there more than I am so far. And that would definitely get me pretty far out, because that's the way that they're going, actually looking for new commentators through Machinima. So, yeah, continuing. Now that that's over with, I will probably be telling you that many, many times on in the future. So please, 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 please do that. Anyway, continuing. So I'm using the spaz, which is golden and silenced and beautiful. And I've actually recently realized that I like the spaz. I mean, it's an automatic shotgun, essentially, semi-automatic, and it kills people decently fast, and it's silent. So I mean, there's not a lot to dislike about it. I mean, it's probably the closest thing that I'd be able to get to the original spaz in Modern Warfare 2. And I'm really kind of disappointed because I love that spaz. I love that it was single shot. It wasn't freaking semi-automatic or fully automatic or any of that weird stuff that the kids nowadays have. It's unfair. It's ridiculous, is what it is. It's ridiculous. Back in my day, we had rap music. Now kids are listening to that weird kid, child lesbian named Justin Bieber, and we're listening to Miley Cyrus, and who can't decide on her name. Back in my day, we had baggy pants. Now everyone's wearing skinny jeans. What's going on? But yes, um, I'm actually gonna tell you guys about some kind of interesting stories that happened at the liquor store that I work at, because I realized, wait a second, a lot of interesting things have happened at the liquor stores. I'm like, why not tell people who would probably get a kick out of it? Well, I think I just ran by a guy. Holy shit. But anyway, continuing. So we actually have our designated crazy person that comes into our liquor store. He is a he's a not World War. He's a Vietnam vet, and he. I feel a little bad for him because he is kind of crazy, but essentially he. Oh, like I've been told to try not to start conversations with him, or at least try not to ask how he is, because most of the time he'll relate it to his Vietnam experiences somehow, and like upon asking a question of like, "Hey, how you feeling there, so and what and who," and so and what and who replies, "Pretty good, considering that hundreds of thousands of American soldiers died in Vietnam." So it's a little out there, but some of them are much more lighthearted. Well, not lighthearted, but just kind of eerie in the sense of kind of more like shock joke eerie, kind of like it'll just be completely quiet. He won't be really doing anything during the transaction, and then he'll just look at you deep in your soul and say, "Have you ever killed a man?" And just awkward pause ensues. But anyway, probably the one that I thought was the most interesting, not interesting, but the most memorable, that I've been told is that they were got going through the transaction. He had just bought the liquor or whatever he bought, and then he takes his stuff, he picks it up, and he just freezes. He stops moving, and he looks off into the corner. There's nothing over in that corner. He just stares deep, deep into that corner for 3 minutes. The person who is waiting on him is just kind of like, what's going on in his head? He's like, and eventually, finally, someone who looks back and says, Cyrus, it's back in Nam. So, yeah, needless to say, I make sure to tell the veterans that I see come through and get alcohol and so on and whatnot that I am thankful for the service, but nonetheless, I am happy to see that a lot of some people don't have as bad difficulties adjusting to life as some people do. Actually, it was weird. I was actually wanting to talk about this. What I think that happens is like either vets that come back, they either deal with the problems and just like kind of are able to deal with them, are unable to deal with them, and then have kind of psychological difficulties, or deal with them in a manner that it's just not using any empathy, which is like basically not thinking about what they did essentially, about like who the other people, what it looked like from the other people's point of view. It was just simply they were there, they were doing their job, and so on and whatnot. So I had met one of those people earlier, a couple days ago. Now it was a completely different view. He's like, "Yep, I was in Vietnam. Great place for hunting." And he was completely serious, needless to say, and it was kind of interesting compared to normally what I've seen. Oh, and the reason why I'm using a sniper rifle is because my friend said, "Oh no, you need to use a sniper rifle. We're all using sniper rifles." And so I'm just like, "Oh, fine." So needless to say, I put on a sniper rifle and didn't do that bad. So, well, at least out of this game, the rest of them weren't really disgusting. But anyway, yes, it's getting closer, closer, closer. It's 189. They could make a comeback if they could just stop going after us and actually going to take stuff. Which I can't wait. With Modern Warfare 3 supposedly being more of a team-based game than this one is, more objectively based, which sounds kind of awesome. But anyway, that's the end of this one. Please like this go-to website in the description. Hope you all had a good one, and yeah, peace.